Welcome back to episode number 30 of our FC 26 career mode here with Bolton Wanderers as we go straight into the games, our second game in the Europa League campaign against Rapid Vienna, one of the better sides from the Austrian League, been better than Dender, who we won against in our first game of this competition, I believe the Belgium side. This will be a tougher test for us, but at the same time, I think we have put out an 11 here that's good enough to hopefully get the job done. They've got Ugbo up front for them, the former Sheffield Wednesday man, I want to say. We've gone with a blend of youth and experience. Wong Yudong up front, supported by Clayton Taylor and Bungard from out wide. Good enough team to get the job done, I'll say. I mean, it's one of those things in Europe where when you go away from home like this to stadiums like this in Austria, in Turkey, in Belgium, when you go away from home like this, you never quite know what to expect. But the tempo of the game has been how I want it to go. It's been quite slow, and we have had possession at times when we can't. That's a good run from Price. Price takes one to the far side. It's a corner. I mean, again, we're a team that we've scored quite a few set pieces. That is something I would like to improve moving forward, to score a lot more from the set piece situation. One thing we've done quite well this season is to play through the lines more rather than having to use the width all the time, as we're doing here. We have improved in playing through the lines down the middle and troubling teams that way. What a chance! Erahon with his weaker right foot there, trying to find the far corner. Big save. Come on, surely we're gonna make one of these chances. We create another moment counts, but possession gave away there from Clayton Taylor. He started the season fantastically, scoring 2 goals against Everton, I believe, in the first game of the season. Ever since then, it's been a bit quiet. He's had an assist here and there, I believe. Oh no, that was the goal. Surely that was the goal. What a teasing cross that was to the far side. All he had to do was get that one on target, but it's off target. The longer this game goes, you begin to think Rapid Vienna slowly growing into this one, but that is what confidence can do to you. Sometimes you gotta be complacent. And we punish them. You give us a sniff with the players we've got right now, we will absolutely punish you. Look at the pace, by the way, from Yudong in this goal to get away from his centre back there. That little burst of pace reminds me of Kylian Mbappe. Look at this. He started behind the defence, but look at that pace to get away from his man. What a start, the young man. When we signed him, I said, this is my type of player. And he's absolutely looking at it like he's looking like it right now. I was trying to say that. But that is a 1-0 victory for us in the Europa League. Our second one of the season. Back-to-back victories in this competition. It puts us in a promising position with 6 games to go in the league phase. And up next for us here is a return back home in the Premier League against Leeds United. We've gone from the stunning alpine scenery, the rich classical music heritage, and of course the imperial history of Austria, back to Bolton Wanderers. To be fair, Bolton is known for its historic Lancashire industrial towns with rich textile heritage as well, so we can't complain too much, right? But one of the teams that was recently promoted from the Championship last season, Leeds United, doing quite well in the Premier League in real life this season. I do believe they have got what it takes to stay up in the Premier League this season. Wilfred Nonto, and they have got Dan James, the 2 wide players, and a youth academy graduate up front for them. It's one of those games where, you know what though, if with the sort of players that they have got out wide, the pace of Nonto and Dan James, you don't want to allow those players too many opportunities to make runs in behind your defense, and for your midfielders and defenders to try and find those attacking players. The more we can control this game, the better it's going to be for us. But this is what I mean though. This season we have improved a lot in sort of playing through the lines, creating opportunities right from the center of the pitch, especially from our first season in the championship. Last season we got better at it a little bit, but this season we are even much better. I felt like, oh, what a chance! I felt like a lot of our goals in the championship was from crossing out wide, but in the last season and this season especially, it's been much better. Don't get me wrong, we still want to go out wide, we still want to create chances that way when we can, but more of our possession has been more so focused down the middle, and that's been getting it's been getting the better out of Viper, who we have been flourishing from his build-up play exactly as he has done there. He's got an assist, the Viper, and Bungard with the Bungard finish. I mean, he's telling us right now, I know Yandel have come up from the scene out of nowhere. He's doing quite well, but I'm still the main man from this right wing position, and this is what I can do. And Philip Bungard is saying to us right now, what a finish. I mean, this is why competition for places is good. It brings the best out of other players. You know, last season I felt at times Philip Bungard got to be complacent, no real competition. And for him, Price! Oh, Isaac Price coming close to getting his first goal there just before the end of the first half. But big save from the goalkeeper to keep Leeds United in this one. A 2-goal advantage there just before the end of the first half would have certainly been game over. And we saw at the end of the first half there, Dan James having a very quiet game coming up against Thierry Small. But this is the thing about Thierry Small, though. He's kept most wingers very, very quiet from that position this season. He's such an excellent defender. And this time, it's Price, but he's with an assist. His first assist, I want to say, in the Premier League. Maybe his second. And Clayton Taylor saying to us yet again, I know Wang Yudong has come off the scenes. He's doing quite well, but I'm still the main man from the left-hand side. And going back to talking about Thierry Small, what I was going to say was, when he comes up against wingers with pace, he's almost as quick, if not quicker. If the wingers thinks it's all about strength, it's almost as strong, if not stronger. If you're agile, he's got better agility than you. So it's just so difficult to play against him. That's a good ball to Bungard out wide. Now to Nelson Viper, again playing that creative role quite well. Bungard could have got a hat-trick already in this game. The chances he's got every time Nelson gets the ball, he finds him. Every single time our striker gets the ball, drop deep to pick up possession, he just makes that darting run, Bungard. And he's found him a few times. He got the assist for the first goal. Big chance here for Leeds United, but comfortable. But I haven't really mentioned Goodman too much recently this season. If you think about last season, at this stage last season anyway, it was all about our goalkeeper. Every game we played, goalkeeper was making saves after saves, but not this season. It's been much better. We've defended much better as a team, and that means our striker our goalkeeper rather is having less and less to do with substitutions there to freshen up the game. The likes of Wang Yudong coming on as well. And when you're 2-0 up at this stage of the game, it's all about managing it. Now, isn't it? Big header there, flying header from Morgan. But it went straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. But it doesn't matter anyway. It's a 2-0 victory here for us. Back at the Toughsheet Community Stadium after our game in Europe. We have made it back-to-back wins in today's episode. What a result. If we keep this going this season, man. No surprise there that Nelson Viper had been given the Man of the Match award. His build-up play, his hold-up play at times in this game was exceptional. And it's time for our Youth Academy update then. It feels like a long time since we had one. You know, we've saw the likes of Lloyd Yandel come into the first team, making an impact right now. And I'm desperate to have a few more Youth Academy players in the first team, but you have to deserve it. I don't believe you have to be, certain age to play in the first team. In my opinion, if you're good enough, you're old enough. We can see that with Yandel, but at the same time, we're going to take our time. We're not going to, promote players to the first team just because we have to do so. You have to be good enough. You have to earn it to get into that first team. But let's start in England here then, where we're scouting for centre midfielders and centre defensive midfielders. I believe we've got Marcus Todd, who we will scout a little bit further. We've also got Saunders, who we will continue scouting. Rob Price looks good. And Louis Gardner. You know what? All four of these players, we will continue scouting them further. And up next here is Portugal, where we're scouting for wingers. We've got the likes of Martin Cunha, the likes of Castro. I don't think any of them will be good enough to potentially make it into the academy. We will get rid of all of them in Portugal and wait for the next batch of youth academy scout report from there. Finally here in Brazil, where we're scouting for strikers and center attacking midfielders, I believe Diego M. Nascimento looks potentially good, so we will continue scouting further. Clemente we will get rid of. Campos we will continue to scout him, and Juliano Queiroz could potentially make it. I mean, we will scout most of them other than Clemente and Carvalho. We will get rid of both of those players, but we will scout the rest of them further here in Brazil. Looking at our youth academy squad here, honestly, the next one to get promoted to the first team will probably be the Uruguayan centre midfielder, centre defensive midfielder, and Marcelo Castillo. He'll probably be the next one to earn that first professional contract. He's 18 years of age now, 66 starting overall, 79 to 85 potential, which is looking really good. Maybe promote him just before the January transfer window opens, and we can send him out on loan for the remainder of the season, and we can make a decision then whether he's good enough to make an impact in the first team going into next season. Well, good starts to the episode. 2 games, 2 wins, one of those in the Europa League, the other against Leeds United. We are in the top 4 right now. Up next is West Ham, who are much improved this season, but it's only a handful of games so far. It's going to be tough. I mean, the games we've had against West Ham in the past, they have had goals, so I'm expecting this to have goals in it as well. And one of the best advice I can give to anyone playing this game when it comes to scouting and signing players, the overall of the players shouldn't really matter. You should focus on the attributes that you're looking for. Are you looking for pace? Are you looking for finishing? Are you looking for a player who is exceptional in his passing? Are you looking for an agile player? Just focus on that quality that you're looking for as opposed to the starting of the role. When you do that, sometimes you can really pick up some gems from the lower leagues. Unknown players, you can really pick up some gems, as we have done with Wang Yudong here. Still early days for our wide player. He starts this game, by the way. I've picked between this game and our next game against Monaco, which team or which game I should try and rotate the team a little bit. And at the end, I've decided I should do it for the West Ham game and go stronger for the game against Monaco. It's a big gamble. It's a big gamble that might not pay off, because West Ham are a decent side. Driving forward there is Morgan, who plays in Viper, who now plays in Wang Yudong. Run into trouble there, but we're still in possession. Now to Morgan. Look at the space out wide here for Price. I'm so desperate to try and get Isaac Price to get that first goal for us. It's got a couple of assists now, but I think as soon as he gets that first one, the floodgate is going to start opening for him. Excellent defending there from Forino. I think that was to win possession, but we gave it straight back to West Ham. Yeah, it's been chaotic at times, this game, end-to-end, which is I'm not enjoying the end-to-end aspects of the game right now, but whilst it's been end-to-end, we've been more in control than West Ham here, which is good. Price to Yandel out wide. It's close control, Yandel. Other than his pace, the other quality that I really like about him is his ability. Close control. He's the only player that it feels like he shoots from distance in this team. Simon, he's the only player that I feel like is capable of scoring from an area like that. It seems to pop up late in and outside of the box where it allows him to pop a shot and target like that. So attacking that one is the big centre back there. But still in possession. Yando, is he going to find a space to cross? Quickly close down. Morgan now finds Simon. Simons yet again. It's only a matter of time before that third goal comes for him this season. The amount of times he's having an opportunity to shoot from outside the box. It's gone not as a plan this game. I thought there was going to be an early goal and it's going to open West Ham up a little bit if you can get the early goal. What an excellent block that was from Isaac Toure, I believe. It's a goal kick the referee is pointed. Oh my God, talking about putting your body on the line though. I think that hit him on his face. It took one for the team there. But excellent defending for the 6'9" French centre-back. There's space out wide for Price. He will make the run. Yandel. Cross, right foot. Oh, yes! And that is another headed goal for Nelson Viper. His 4th of the season in the Premier League in 8 appearances. I tell you what, since he signed that contract for us this season, he's been on fire. He's gone up really quick. When an attacker goes up like that first, before the defender, as a defender, there's not much you can do to stop it once he gets that jump on you. For substitution there, we have took off, good header. We've took up Nelson Viper. That was his final contribution for us. He's been replaced by Clayton Taylor, and that means Udon goes up front for the remaining 15 minutes of this game or so. But once again, we have dominated the second half. In possession, we've been good. Out of possession, we've been really good. When was the last time we conceded a goal, by the way? It feels like ages ago, the last time we conceded a goal. But Morgan, the space opened up out wide to Price. Udon tops it all. He's got the mildest touch right now. It feels like everything he does turns into gold for us. 2 goals in the Europa League, 2 goals in the Premier League. It's 4 goals for the young man at the start of the season. But you cannot ask much from him, to be honest. He works hard, he scores goals, he creates chances, his movement is excellent. What a signing. I feel like we've unearthed a gem there, you know. What a signing for under £3 million. It's absolutely crazy. Once again, he scored a goal when he's had to play up front. He scores most of his goals when he plays up front, by the way. But a 2-0 victory. And up next for us here is Monaco in the Europa League. We did prioritise this game over the West Ham game, rotated for the West Ham one to play a much stronger starting 11 for this one. This is, to be fair, the strongest starting 11 I have played in a cup game so far. The gamble paid off against West Ham. If it pays off here again, that decision will be looking like the best decision in the world right now. But Balogun starts up front for them, the former Arsenal man. They've got the likes of Golovin in that team, Kamara in midfield. That's the starting 11 for us. Morgan, for the first time, starts in that centre defensive midfield position. I'm trying to find options in that position for us right now. I mean, I know at times I've played Erahon there. I've even played Diego Rodriguez at times there, but usually in the second half or so, when we have had to take off, not often, but when we've had to take off Simons, I've sometimes dropped Rodriguez, but I've still not found the perfect replacement for Simons just yet when we've had to rotate. But Morgan, although the centre defensive midfielder here popping up in some nice positions to pop that shot off then. But we've got some defending to do here. Golovin from out wide, the Russian. Excellent defending to win it back from the ever so reliable Swansea. But this is what we want though, to win possession like that and have some space to run in behind. Bungard on his right foot, bundles that home to put us 1-0 in front here away from home against the French side. And what a start. I mean, they made a mistake in giving possession away cheaply. Excellent defending from Swansea and from back to front in a matter of seconds. Philip Bungard puts us in front. And what a start. An assist, by the way, for Joel Randall. And we haven't talked about Joel Randall so much this season, but that's only because he's barely played. But West Ham, once again, giving possession away. It feels like every time we pick your pocket right now, we're going to go the other end and create something. But the defender there had the recovery pace to keep up with Taylor. Price, the shot's deflected. And it's a corner. 33-minute played. Although Monaco have dominated all the possession in the world, they haven't had anything to show for it. And we have been the team going down the other end on the break and causing them a lot of troubles right now. And Nelson Viper coming close to giving us the 2-goal advantage. Good save from the goalkeeper. Price will swing this one on in the danger zone. This time, though, it is better defended. Swansea still in possession. The cross blocked, and Monaco are back in possession. And it feels like they keep the ball for a couple of minutes in a row, and when we do win it back, we go down the other end. Here it is again. We have one possession. 2 touches later, we are in their own half, and Taylor has been played in. But he's gone so early. And the referee and the linesman flag's gone up, I should say. Oh, it's gone way too early there. Just slow it down a bit. Got 10 minutes to hang on here to take what will be a fantastic 3-point for us. And 3 wins in our opening 3 games in the Europa League. If we can hang on. Yes, Kamara, the Senegalese international, they're popping this one quite well. Koulibaly goes out wide to Zakaria, back to Koulibaly. And just like that, their possession pays off in this game. I mean, they have been probing all game. And they've been getting ever so closer to creating that opportunity they've been looking for. And it's a good finish. Good man on the stretch. Just couldn't get there. And it's a point shared here in France against a fantastic Monaco side, by the way. And the fact that we had to rely on counter-attack at times, or most times in this game, just goes to show how difficult it is. Because we are a team ourselves that like to keep hold of the ball. But we will take the point here. We're going into one final game of today's episode then against Crystal Palace. The Eagles have had a bright start to the season, you know. Sitting mid-table right now. 12 points from their opening 8 games. For ourselves, we're just behind Liverpool and Manchester City. And those teams have played more games than we have. And that means a victory here for us puts us top of the league for the first time this season. Honestly, incredible start to our Premier League campaign. It's, of course, Owen Goodman in goal. Charlie Hughes and Toure, our 2 centre-backs. Simon starting that CDM position back to the team. And it's Bungard, Viper and Clayton Taylor as our forward 3. Inacio at the back for Palace. Henderson in goal. Jean-Philippe Mateta up front, supported by the Spaniard Jeremy Pino. And, of course, they have got the Englishman or the Welsh Johnson out wide. When we were trying to force it down the middle right now. It's worked quite well for us this season. I said earlier, we've been a much improved team, threading passes through the line like this and asking questions of the opponent's defenders this way. And that's a good save. Not the best save in the world, but it's a good enough save from Henderson to prevent his team from going 1-0 behind. We're still going to try and force the issue. It feels like Palace right now know what we are about. The amount of players they've got guarding the middle of the pitch for them. It's only a matter of time, though, before we get one right. Johnson trying to drive his team forward, but Isaac Toure, not today, son. Back in possession. Price, that's a good run there from Bungard, but I saw the pass a little bit too late into the feet of Nelson Viper. He's going to wait for the support of Diego Rodriguez, trying to slip him in. But it's well defended yet again. Crystal Palace are one of the better defensive teams that we have faced against in the Premier League so far. Last season, I thought they were really good, as we have been robbed of possession here by Marcel Ruiz. Look at the space here for Jeremy Pino out wide, trying to find Mateta. But it's well read by Charlie Hughes, our centre-back from Hull City, over the top from Goodman. I thought that was a good pass, but Simons, his control not quite there. You don't normally see that from Simons. It's quite tidy. Probably the best player we can rely upon in possession in moments like that. But that time, you don't always get it right, I suppose. But Jeremy Pino offside. It's been one of those games, isn't it? It's been one of those games. We have created 1 or 2 chances in that first half. Nothing to show for it. 78-minute play. And right now, it's looking like this one might end up being a 0-0 for us. Johnston there has been replaced by Akliuch, the former Monaco man. We've also made a change in this sequence of play, which you would not get to see, but we have brought in Wang Yudong for replacing Clayton Taylor. Price has also been replaced by Morgan in midfield, but you didn't get to see those substitutions. But we're looking for one last hurrah here if we can just create that opportunity. Yes! We have been trying that all game to thread that ball through the lines, and this time, as I said, Simons is the one player in possession that could probably pick up a pass like this. That is just sensational. Look at that for a pass. How many players has he beat with that pass? And of course, Nelson Viper, the Viper strikes again for his 5th goal of his Premier League season in 9 games so far. I mean, one of the ways we can get him from being a good striker right now to a very good and maybe a world-class striker, Wang Yudong, his first thing is done for us is to pick up a yellow card. I brought you on to score goals, son, and not to get yourself sent off. But going back to Viper, I mean, the only way we can do that, to get him from good to better striker, is for him to start scoring more braces, a hat-trick maybe, perhaps. But from 1 goal to 2 goals per game, that's the only way his number is going to improve. But right now, everything he's doing quite right, so we cannot complain too much. But I suppose that time will come where he would want to go from a good to a world-class striker. You don't! Oh, I think it's Morgan with the assist there. And that's why we brought him on to score the goals for us. He almost gave us a heart attack with a tackle there and thought he was going to be sent off, but he was kept on the pitch. And if you give him chances like this with the sort of form he's been in, he's absolutely going to punish you. It's actually Rodriguez with the assist there. But look at the finish, man. Just let it run through and then just place it there nicely. And that's a 2-0 victory for us. It was 0-0 going into the 80th plus minute. 2 late goals for us secures all 3 points, and we are top of the league. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one, and subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.